football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. And welcome to Saban Field at Dynasty Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Crumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
The short completion of the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Can he make it to the marker? Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice for a loss. It sets up a fourth.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the UCLA Bruins offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway, the 26-yard line is huge.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the UCLA offense takes the field. And this offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Off the play fake on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Spins free. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. A return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is hauled in over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Breaks free. Good enough for first down yardage.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They call the draw play here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Toss play, running right. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on 3rd and long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media would be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next 3rd down.
Quick throw caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Bruins will try to keep this drive moving. It's a draw to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Big throw caught on the left side. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive.
Picks up the 1. Good enough for a 1st down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
No gain on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They finally stop him, but that gain is good. First and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the...
Touchdown, UCLA, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten going. A touchdown here could make things really interesting. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Empty set now. 5 wide. He keeps it on the design run. He shreds the tackle. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback operating an empty set. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw it again. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tie.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Boom. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. It looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Back-to-back deep shots. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. Lets it go quickly. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that completion. The RPO caught to the right. The Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
A lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. He's got it with room to run. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's the running back in the flat. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. QB decides to keep it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Bruins will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. QB keeper all the way. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Solid gain, but still well. The defense adjusts. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. That's a design quarterback keeper. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out fourth down and 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Alabama needing this fourth down conversion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And now the handoff. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
Here comes a handoff. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the third quarter. The final quarter coming up next. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds his target. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a quarterback keeper. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set.
Grinding away with a running game.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The receiver grabs it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
But a huge collision. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The gain after that catch. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Grinding away on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Got it.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Pound 55 weak.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. This will be a 35-yard attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.